I've said it time and time again, I'm a story man. Give me a sprawling narrative with deep and interesting characters and I'm in. But the wonder of video games is that sometimes all you need is a great gameplay hook, a mysterious world, and intriguing vibes. The Pathless is set on an ancient corrupted island where you play as the hunter. You'll need to solve puzzles and uncover mysteries, all in order to breathe life back into the long-forgotten land. It's your standard fantasy adventure fare. Not that that's a bad thing, it's actually the perfect jumping off point for the game's, well, jumping off points. Scattered throughout the world are floating totems. Shoot at these and you'll fill up your dash meter. There's no need to aim, as the game will auto-fire at the nearest target, so with a little practice, the sense of momentum you achieve is brilliant, with only the rarest moments of pause. This is one of the coolest traversal methods in years, and that's not all. Fairly early on, you'll help the frail eagle spirit of the island, and in return, they'll join you on your journey. Now you can glide from high points and gain height by flapping its wings, which, by collecting feathers across the island, can be upgraded to gain additional flaps. And whilst I could just flap about and zip around for hours, there is also, a game to get to. You'll need to string together movement, firing your bow, and even getting your eagle to help lift heavy objects, or to unlock runes hidden about the map. Then just take these runes to the top of a corrupted tower, and bam, a new spark of hope appears. My pet peeve in adventure games are obscure puzzles, but the Pathless manages a fine line of difficulty that always leads to a rewarding success. If just completing puzzles wasn't satisfying enough, the game's visuals and sounds are all magical and mysterious. There's a deep echo to every move you make, pulling the world down into a desperate emptiness, with only the magical light pulled from awoken puzzle rooms bringing the world back to life. And as you venture further and deeper into corrupted zones, the world only becomes all the more dark. It's red, loud, and angry. Plus, when you enter corrupted areas, your eagle will be damaged and soak up a heap of corruption. So once you've retrieved them, you'll of course give them a good old pet. The calming visuals mixed with the ruffling sounds of feathers show these developers know just how to wrap you up in their world. This is actually from the same team that brought us Abzu, a brilliant story game set in a small linear map. The Pathless, however, features big, open, connected maps, and that can sometimes get a little confusing. Whilst traversal is slick and fast, it can get a little disorienting at times with no available map. You can go into an eagle vision to scope out points of interest, but with no way of pinging them, it's easy to get a little lost in the fairly dark environment. It's in the name, the Pathless. There's no direct path to follow, but the reward of uncovering temples didn't always balance out the tedious traveling. But it's not all puzzles, there's actually boss battles here too. Despite never really featuring combat, once you've recovered all towers in a single area, a corrupted spirit boss awaits. Whilst it's a quick change of pace, all fights boil down to the same chase sequence and a bunch of dodging and shooting. With the moveset available, there's not much more they could have done here. But even having the battles sometimes felt a little misplaced in an otherwise calm journey. The Pathless isn't very long, however, so these battles really just act as bookends to each wonderfully mysterious area. The game's puzzles are satisfying, its ancient story is rewarding to uncover, and drifting through the environment is epic. I really enjoyed getting to the heart of this dark world, so I'm giving the Pathless 4 out of 5 rubber chickens.